the big race here today, the Golden Rose, one of the most significant races on the Australian turf.
Yeah, it is a really tough one, given that firm for King Colorado, but I'm going to follow the money. Cylinder's the best backed runner, and there's 2.5 times more on Cylinder than King Colorado. Shinzo, the second best backed from Militarised, then Charmstone, then the King.
So Cylinder the one, I guess, got a few things going. We've talked about Godolphin's record in the race. Nash is just as hot as he's probably ever been, and he's rock hard fit, isn't he?
Yeah, exactly. He's definitely going to be so hard to beat, and he's drawn beautifully to get a one out, one back sort of position, one off the fence, and blend into the race when he wants to blend. And I'm sure Nash will give him that correct spot because he, like you said, he's in white hot form.
Yeah, it's such a tough race. I think about 9 of them can win this race, and after the race we can all say, oh, we should have had them on top because there's just so much quality. Oh, question for James. Shinzo, I noticed in his trials he's such a strong horse. I think Ryan Moore would definitely go back to try and find some cover, or else he'll probably be out there and pulling.
Yeah, for sure, and he's obviously got a ticket to the Everest as well already, being a Coolmore slot, so they'll want to see a really good performance here. Just interesting, Charmstone drawn 1. I think it's a huge bonus for her, especially she's a little query at the trip as well, and she's going to get that really soft run back the fence, and we've seen them fan today, so she might just get the right splits at the right time and show acceleration.
Richo and Lizzie, you've seen a stunning prelude just a moment ago, haven't you? With some top-class 3-year-olds. This looks to be one of the best renewals of a Golden Rose, Richo, we've seen ever, I would think.
Yeah, I'd agree with that, Bruce. And King Colorado, for me, I just love that JJ Atkins win. And then, well, first up, what an assignment he was set by Kieran Murray and Dave Eustace. I think that showed how much they believe in him, the fact that he ran against the older horses in the Wink Stakes and he was held up, Lizzie, and he hit the line really stylishly. I've got him on top. I haven't lost faith as a roughie with Don Corleone. Tim Clark replaces his good mate and Josh Parr. What are you thinking?
Yeah, I'm the same as you with King Colorado. It's just fascinating that 8 of the 11 winnings of the Run to the Rose have been the winners coming into the Golden Rose. So obviously that form is exceptionally strong. And not only that, when you're looking at this race, this is obviously a Group 1 on its own right, but you're looking also forward to the Caulfield Guineas. This is a really important lead up to a Caulfield Guineas. So eyes are on Militarised for a Caulfield Guineas perspective, but for this race, I'm King Colorado.
Thanks, guys. So history's already been made before the race has been run with the Shinzo preparation, the fact that we have 3 individual Group 1 winners already here that have won 4 Group 1s between them. It's a stunning lineup. We know the end result. You become a Group 1 winner again, you're a Golden Rose winner, and we know that you're a sire that's going to be in demand. Here's Darren Flindell for the Golden Rose.
The 3-year-olds are set for the Golden Rose. Ready to jump. The filly drawn the fence, Charmstone. Racing now. Cylinder began brilliantly. Landed a half length in front out of the gates. Butch Cassidy there. Snap back going forward, and Moravia as well. Then the filly Charmstone pushing through on the inside of NCAP. Further back to Militarised, who settles midfield on the inside of Don Corleone. A little bit deep out there is King Colorado together with General Salute, who's trying to go around the field, improving its spot. Nadal down to the fence, and Shinzo's been taken back to last. It's snapped back at odds, showing the way, a half on Butch Cassidy. Moravia takes the sit in third, a half the outside to NCAP, well positioned. 2 lengths to the filly Charmstone. Cylinder after the good start couldn't cross them, and now Cylinder's caught 3 wide on the outside of Don Corleone. Further back than a Militarised, General Salute, King Colorado well back, together with Nadal the fence, and Shinzo will have to come wider. Snap back leads at the 500 metres from Butch Cassidy. NCAP pulling 3 wide, then Charmstone sliding into 4th. Further back to Cylinder with a back to follow. Moravia trying to come off heels at the 350 now. They're stretched across the track. Snap back joined by Butch Cassidy and NCAP. Cylinder starting to hit top gear. Moravia hasn't got much room, nor Charmstone. NCAP hits a narrow lead at the 150. NCAP from Butch Cassidy. Cylinder hitting the line hard. NCAP, Cylinder, Militarised late. Oh, barnstorming finish by Militarised. The late attack, diving, and I think he got there in the Golden Rose from Cylinder and NCAP. Oh, followed by Butch Cassidy, Moravia, King Colorado, Shinzo. Further back to Nadal, Don Corleone, snap back, and General Salute, Joe Moreira.
She's got up by the look of it. The last top, it looked end cap, end cap, end cap. It was an absolute thriller. And Joe has been able to bring Militarise home. He's won 3 Group 1s, this colt. The son of Dundee. Joe gets a 7th Group 1 down under. He was in a pretty good spot, James, but he had to produce a stunning turn of foot late. What a special colt he is.
Oh, he's a star, and the way he rattled home the last furlong just was incredible. He was spotting them a fair few lengths, and he had to be very good. Held up, dashed late when it looked like Incap had it shot to bits, but blanket finish, good finish.
Oh, he was awesome. He just finds the line, doesn't he? He's a real winner. The blinkers go on today. They really meant business, and what a training performance from Chris Waller, and M is with him.
Chris, congratulations. He's now a 3-time Group 1 winning colt, and you've made a big group of owners very happy because we know that this is a stallion making race.
Yeah, it sure is. If he hadn't done enough already, he certainly has today. So, yeah, it was a classic Golden Rose, good field. I guess we had a nice, favourable draw, confident jockey. And I always thought the 1400 would be a bit short, and yeah, we chose to put the blinkers on, which I don't like doing too early in a horse's career, but might have just got us home.
Speed on with snapback definitely helped his cause.
Yeah, it did. Everything worked out well. A bit of traffic in the straight, but he's an amazing jockey.
Ultimate professional of a horse as well. Do you push forward to a Guineas?
We certainly will be talking about a Guineas for sure. That looks a nice race for him in terms of a traditional setup. I don't think there will be any deferring along the way.
Do you push forward to something even bigger than that in a Cox Plate?
Who knows? Dreams happen on a race course, that's for sure. So one step, gets through today. Second step, Guineas. Third step, gets through the Guineas.
He's an amazing horse. Congratulations to your team in getting him to be a 3-time Group 1 winner. We know 2-year-olds not necessarily your fancy, but to get 2 winners for him under the belt and then get the Golden Rose is a credit to your training effort.
No, we've got a great team, and without them, I'd be nothing.
Good job, Chris.
Thanks.
There were some great runs behind this horse, Katie and James, but we focus on him and Joe's success with Chris. He gets a 7th Group 1 down under, and this colt now becomes arguably the most valuable colt in Australia.
Yeah, and of course Henry Field and the whole team at Newgate Farm, they put a lot of work in, and a lot of money goes into these colts, and to get a top performer like this, it's just fantastic, James.
Yeah, he's unreal. He's just a class colt with a beautiful action. Good mind.
Cylinder was just enormous in third place, absolutely enormous.